Everyone, this is Jane here. I'm just going to be here to put down a little card for the day. So I couldn't broadcast yesterday on Periscope. I couldn't get a connection to work at all. I think we might have had some slow internet going on, but I'm back today. So let's have a little look and see what we've got going on. I'm using the black and white Faulkner Tarot. So just put down a tarot card for the day. The card we've got is the Nine of Wands. That was yesterday with the internet. So the Nine of Wands talks about being under some quite big pressure, really. This kind of energy of, oh God, it's just too much. It's all very hard going, and we're kind of fighting our way through the mud, really, trying to get through. It can talk about an energy of like time constraints, being up against it time wise, getting a time scale to do things where you just think, my God, that is just not enough time. What the Nine of Wands says though is don't give up. Okay, just break down your task into bite-sized chunks and use that time wisely, but kind of just do it bit by bit, and then you will get there. The Nine of Wands just talks about you will get there in the end. You know, you're almost there. You're almost at a breakthrough point. So don't give up on whatever it is that you are sort of under pressure with. Quite often it comes up with work, projects, those sort of things. Those sort of things where you're really up against it time-wise. You know, things like, also things like organising a wedding. You know, you've got the wedding date, and it's getting closer and closer and closer and closer and closer, and it just becomes almost overwhelming, the amount of work, and it can be that sort of thing. So I'm going to just do something a little bit different today, just for change it up a bit. I've been working with my angel cards today, but I fancy just having a little bit of a change, and I'm working with this deck. I'll show you the deck. This is it's called, let me just pull this back a little bit so you can see. It's called The Secret Language of Colour. Okay, so it's working with colours to give us a little bit of a message to help us through our day. So I shouldn't have chucked that over there quite so quickly. The deck is actually by somebody called Ina Segal, and I use this deck quite a bit. I've used it with counselling clients as well as for readings, to sort of, you know, help people who might not be able to express their feelings in words, and quite often people can't get it out, and they can't actually articulate what they want to say, but they might be able to say, I feel like I'm green, or I feel like I'm blue, or I feel like I'm black or grey, or whatever colour it is. And then we can work with that to see what that might be all about. So I'm going to put down a colour card for the day. Let's see what we've got. It's a bit of a different one for us. Okay. Let's just have a little look and see. These really are a really gorgeous deck. They're quite big. They're quite, in comparison, you can see they're quite big cards. But they're really, really lovely energy to them. So the card we got for today is white. Okay, so this is the little affirmation, or the little message here is lighten up. Okay, so as you can see, the card on this, the picture, so I can't get my words out today. The image on this card is a feather, and feathers come up often for me when we're talking angels, and it's interesting because I'd not chosen to use the angel cards today because I've been using them for some other readings that I'm doing. So I thought I'd have a change and just sort of change it up. But you know, they find a way, don't they? They always get through to us, even if, you know, we don't actually pick up their deck. So what they do is they come along anyway, whether you like it or whether you don't. There they go. They're coming straight in to kind of say, don't kind of count us out. We want to be part of this. So there they are. Our angels have come in, regardless of whether we invited them or not this time. Okay, so let's have a little look and see what the book. Now, I don't really use books that much, but for this colour deck, I will just have a quick look and see what they say in there, because it's intuitively, I would work with white as meaning purity, cleansing, that kind of thing. So for me, it's angelic, it's cleansing, it talks about purity. I would also say to me, it's a truth, you know. The white is a truthful card and a truthful colour. So let's just see what the actual little book says as well, just out of interest, to see if it goes along the same lines. Okay, so it talks about here with white, the message is lighten up. So it is about lightness, it is about raising your vibration. So it's interesting because the words that are innocence, purity and joy, which is what we talked about, that's my understanding of the word white. Most of us have that, you know, most of us have that understanding, don't we? You know, you think about, we've already talked about weddings once today, but if you're thinking about a wedding dress, traditionally that symbolises the purity of the bride, doesn't it? Hi on Periscope, thank you for joining me. So yeah, this is, the white is purity, innocence, all of those things. I think it's very cleansing. And what this card also says is, it gives you a little meditation here that says, close your eyes and imagine that you're standing on the biggest, most magnificent white crystal mountain. Inhale deeply and allow the white light emanating from the mountain to purify, energize and enlighten you. Visualize yourself letting go of all unnecessary baggage that you dragged up the mountain with you. How does it feel to be free of that baggage? So it's talking about cleansing, and all that kind of energy that just says, really letting it all go, I'm just cleansing myself now. So the affirmation that goes with this is, I give myself permission to lighten up and experience ease in my body and soul. So it's all about that kind of having a lightness to your energy rather than the heaviness. And the Nine of Wands does talk about heaviness. It talks about, you know, oh, this is all a bit of an effort. The white colour card is saying, actually, we're coming to the end of that effort. This is much lighter energy that's coming in. So for today, we've got the tarot saying to us, don't give up. You are about to make a breakthrough here. Just keep going, break it down into bite-sized pieces. And then we've got this energy of the whiteness coming in, the cleansing, purity, all of that kind of energy. And also, they will not be ignored, the angels, you know, didn't use their cards today. But they made their little breakthrough anyway. It's quite an angelic energy around that white feather on that card. So I'm going to leave that with you for today. And I will be back again tomorrow, probably a little bit earlier tomorrow, just to do a card for the day again. Thank you very much for watching. And I will speak to you again soon. Bye for now.